Hey everybody, welcome back to Havoc Maker Studio and FNP Wargamers, our combined show at the moment. So recently, Games Workshop did us a huge favor and did a series of previews for 1 week. It was basically Warhammer Fest online. Since Adepticon didn't launch off and a couple other big events didn't go on, they did a preview for us online, kind of like what they did last year, and it was really breathtaking. A couple times it was a little lackluster, but that's usually, I think a lot of people find stuff like that lackluster when it doesn't show them what they want. Now, I was excited, as you guys probably know. I got really super giddy over a lot of things. One thing that our prediction and our sources were right about was a brand new edition for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. A lot of people thought it was going to be plastic line of Horus Heresy, which I'm like, nah, it's not going to happen, folks. Other people were thinking it was going to be epic, and I'm like, no, not going to happen. I put my money down on Age of Sigmar. There were a couple people like, oh god, it's a brand new edition for Warhammer 40,000. No, I know it would be funny if it was. Well, funny, like a funny sad. Like, really? You're going to give us a new edition 1 year after you gave us a new edition? Kind of like what happened with 6th and 7th edition almost. But no, we got a new edition for Age of Sigmar coming, and I'm pretty excited. I like new editions because that usually means that they've cleaned up a lot of the rules and wordings. That's a new wave of models. Yes, it is. The bad side of it is brand new books that you have to buy. But, you know, at the end of the day, I don't mind I really don't mind too much. It is my hobby. But the good thing I like about Age of Sigmar is they put their rules online for free. So I don't know if they'll do it with this edition, but we'll see. But let's get into the unboxing for the Dominion. This is going to be the new launch box, very similar to the Indominus box that came out last year for Warhammer 40,000, Soul Wars before that. Excuse me, for Age of Sigmar. So my only reservation that I have, my only fear right now is that Games Workshop is going to pull another limited amount of Indominus, like they did with the Indominus box, or the Piety and Pain, or Cursed City. I'm nervous that they are going to short your friendly local game store, your local game store that you love to go to, a number of boxes, and then they're going to have another snafu where they're going to have to be scrambled. Like, okay, you guys can order the Dominion box, but you have to wait up to 120 days to get your copy. So I'm nervous about that. I'm not nervous about the new edition, because what Games Workshop does right with Age of Sigmar is they make a good rule system. I don't know why they mess up everywhere else, but with Age of Sigmar, they get it right. So I'm confident. There's a, sorry, I just saw something they were talking about in Indominus box, and maybe they were going to reveal what they were going to talk about. Anyway, so we are just a couple days away from the unboxing of the Dominion box. That is going to happen this coming Saturday, the 29th of May, on 6 p.m. BST time. We'll take a look at what time that'll be here in just a moment. So, actually, we're going to take a look at it right now. So we're here in Houston, Texas. It's 1 p.m. New York time. Let me create another separate window. Let me pull that out of the way so you don't have to see that. 1 p.m. New York. I'm pretty sure that puts us at 12 o'clock here to Houston. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be 12. Just double checking. You guys are like, duh, John. I'm just double checking. So noon here, Saturday 29th, we're going to be doing a live coverage of it. And I'm sure you guys will be joining us here on the channel as we all get super excited. I'm actually going to try to reach out to Ski to see if we can get him to jump on the show. We'll do a Discord dual cast, or maybe we'll see if we can do a stream from the FNP Wargamers studio at Atomic Hobby Shop. I'm going to reach out to him, and we're going to see if we can meet up for this. So what are we going to see? Well, definitely we'll see a little bit more of the new Stormcast Eternals, but let's take a look at the rumor engine for this. Let's see if we can take a look at some of these images. There's 7 of them right now, and maybe kind of discern what this new faction is going to be. And is it? I swear, up and down on a stack of Bibles and Korans and Torahs and whatever else is out there, that they said it was a brand new race for a brand new race, brand new faction for this game. I could be wrong. I might be getting the two things mixed together. So I might be wrong about a new race, but maybe not about one or the other is right. Let's go with that. So first up, day 1 of the Visions of Beasts from the rumor engine is what I think might be a shield. Or it might be part of maybe not even not a shield, maybe it's part of a terrain piece or something. But now this thing has kind of an orky feel to it. Kind of. Not exactly, but kind of. The reason why I say is that there's a lot of riveted plates on it. And you can see down below, and you'll see on some of the other images, it looks like there's some riveted metal plates overlapping each other. However, there's some weird non-orky things like this tongue. It looks like there's a maggot. Is that like a metal tongue? Is that a real tongue? Is that like the face of a creature? Because it does look like it is a metal plate. But look at its right eye. That right eye does not look like it's kind of carved in there. It looks like there's like this is a mask over some massive beast. Maybe a beast that they ride. I don't know. There's a lot of interpretation there, but I feel like this is, at first it was like this is a shield. Now it kind of feels like it's an armor plating, something that's bolted onto a creature. It really does look like there's a real eyes behind it. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Let's go to part 2. Now part 2 is, well, that's a hooked hand. So I don't, seeing all the rivets and the innovations so far for each of these, it does not look like it's some barbaric tribe like, I don't know, savage orcs or forest goblins. I'm not sure what they're called now. So I'm not sure if it is what they're going to be, but looks like I'm going to put it in quotes, technologically advanced. Now, I know a hook hand is not necessarily technologically advanced, but when you start using tools like that, like bolts, as you guys can probably see in this image, it's a hooked hand that's capped over probably the end of an arm, the end of a forearm, and then it's probably bolted right to the bone. So I feel like that's kind of a technological advancement. I mean, it's not just like a peg leg. I mean, they had to make those bolts. So let's continue on. So the next one is, once again, a little bit more kind of adding, I guess, evidence that it is. They do have some sort of technology or technological advancements. The Cauldron here, I mean, you just don't, it doesn't look like it's going to be a clay pot. I imagine that is cast iron or wrought iron pot right there. It's got the handles. I mean, that's a lot of work. So these guys, I mean, it's not the most refined work. It's not like dwarven or elven work or even human work, but it does lead kind of more to maybe orc or ogre like. I am kind of leaning right now as in between ogres and orcs. So we're going to move on to, I think this is part 4. Yep, part 4. Now here we go. I don't think it's going to be ogres. Reason why is because that forearm that we're seeing is very thin. I think we might be seeing a new type of orc, so which could lead us to a new faction of orcs, some technologically superior orcs. That right there also looks like a old school German. I shouldn't say old school German. Looks like an orc stick bomb. Probably some sort of fragmentation grenade. It could very well be a mace, but that's awfully small for a mace. That to me looks like it's a grenade. the way that it's on there. That looks like it's designed for, those are shrapnels. I feel that's a hand grenade of some sort. And orcs like that sort of thing. And that arm does look orky. It might not be orcs. Some people were saying, oh, it could be the Fimir. It very well could be. But so far, the aesthetic does not match with the Fimir. But it could be. I'm not saying it's not. Going to the next part. What are we on right now? Part 5. Well, part 5, it looks like we got a bit of a jaw. I can't tell if in the upper right that's a jawline. And those are teeth popping up. That could just be, who knows? It could be a jawbone of a creature that they're just dangling with the pouches and a chemical nature. So this guy might be some sort of alchemist or something, or a doc, a healer, if you will. There's lots of pouches and bottles and vials. So this very well could be something related to alchemy. I mean, they've got a lot of blacksmith stuff going on. Let's go to part 6. Part 6 is a very wicked looking axe. But what's very telling is look at the construction. I probably shouldn't say bolts. Those are probably heated nails. But still, the construction is definitely, I hate saying technologically advanced, but it's not goblin level of advancement. This is in between, I would say, human and like savage orc. Like it's like, hey, we just learned how to do this. It's not the best craftsmanship, but it's functional, and that's the most important thing. It's functional. We're not going for aesthetic. This definitely looks orky. Definitely. So this could be, this new race or this new faction could be orc related. And then finally, we've got what looks like a gut plate. I think this could be a gut plate. This could be a combination of orcs and ogres. Who knows? Especially if they did say it's a new race. I don't know, guys. It's kind of bewildering. So we're going to find out, though, this Saturday at 12 o'clock here on this channel. We're going to be watching it live as they do at the unboxing. I have a feeling that they're going to show a lot of the Stormcast first and then tease us along. But we're definitely going to be watching it. So let me know what you guys think. So, because my sources are a little light at the moment. I do have them. They're just not getting a whole lot of information. GW has been kind of putting this on lockdown, at least from my end. And if you've got an idea what you think that this other race and or faction is, let me know down in the description below. Not description, but in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and let me know what you're looking forward to for this unboxing of the Dominion. So, with that said, my name is John. This is Havoc Maker Studio and FNP Wargamers, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. We got a couple other videos coming out today, and I'll get with you guys back then. See you guys later.